Paul Fullerton. Batting third, the designated number 14, Anthony Forte.
Good evening, Chinook fans. And welcome to another day of Chinook baseball. And we are in Anchorage, Alaska today at Mulcahy Stadium as your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks will be taking on the Anchorage Bucs. In today's contest, Kevin Moore here in the broadcast booth. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in on the live broadcast today as the Chinooks will look to win a game here after dropping a close one yesterday to the Peninsula Oilers at Lee Jordan Field. Very close ball game there as they lost 4-2, so they'll bounce back today and steal a win over the Bucs. We'll jump right into the starting lineups for both teams. So the starting lineups for the Anchorage Bucs, leading things off playing second base, be number 4, Willie Escala. Batting number 2, the first baseman, Jake Veith. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 7, Troy Claunch. Batting fourth will be the third baseman, number 14, J.C. Correa. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8, Daniel Fredrickson. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Brennan Bro. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 2, Jace Vanderbeek. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 24, Jacob Castro. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Dimitri Bolaccio. And on the mound for the Bucs will be number 18, the pitcher, Legend Smith. That is your starting lineup for the Bucs. As you see them taking the field right now. Your starting lineup for the Chinooks, leading things off, will be the right fielder, number 9, Bailey Collins. Batting second, the catcher, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 14, Anthony Forte. Batting in the cleanup spot will be the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. Batting fifth at first base will be number 44, Nick Kreitzer. Batting sixth, playing second, number 5, Luke Vandover. Batting seventh. And center field, number 9, Jaron Largusa. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna. And batting ninth will be the left fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger. And on the mound for your Chinooks, number 55, Sam Grace. And that is your lineup for both teams as we'll get ready for the singing of our national anthem. And we will get going here in just a quick minute.
Bright stars through the heavens fly. O'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly slain. And the rockets rang clear, with the bombs bursting in there. It came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the brave and the home of the brave. Thank you, God.
All right, fans, welcome back as we are getting ready to start this game between your Chinooks and the home team Anchorage Bucs. The Bucs come into this game with a record of 16-17. They're currently in third place in the ABL, as the Chinooks have a record of 14-21, as they are 3 games back from the Anchorage Bucs as the Chinooks are in last place. Like I said yesterday, each game is crucial now. We only have 9 games left during the regular season. So if the Chinooks want to continue to play in the postseason, they'll have to step it up and win a few games here. As you're taking a look at Legend Smith warm up on the mound for the Bucs. Legend Smith he attends the University of Oklahoma. He stands 220 from the left side. And on the season, he has a 1-0 record, an ERA of 0.57, which is third best on the team. He has pitched in 6 games. This will be his 7th appearance, his 3rd start of the season. He has thrown 15 and struck out 15, walked 9, and has given up 11 hits. And in his last outing against the Chinooks on July 7th, he got the win, throwing 5 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 walk, striking out 5, and no runs, as he'll get things started against Bailey Collins. And that pitch is in there for strike the Chinook right fielder. That one for a ball, even to count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Native of Littleton, Colorado, he attends Concordia University in California, as he hits this one foul to the first base side. That will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Standing at 6 feet, 195 height. Currently 6th on the team in batting average with a 233 average, as he swings and misses on that pitch for the first out of the game, and that is the first strikeout for Legend Smith today. As that will now bring up the catcher, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. Fullerton from Searcy, Arkansas. He hits this one right back up to the middle. A nice backhand play by Escala, and he makes the throw. It will not be in time, as Fullerton will be on. They give that a hit. So that will be the first hit of the game for the Chinooks, as Fullerton is on first base. As that will now bring up the designated hitter, number 14, Anthony Forte. Forte has been having a pretty good week here today. A good week for the Chinooks, as he's currently the team leader in batting average at 289. And his 289 average, 6th in the ABL, as he takes a look at that ball for the first pitch, and that pitch is in there on the outside corner for strike number 1. That's the count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just a few days ago against the Miners, Forte had a phenomenal performance at the plate, as he went 4 for 5 with 3 doubles. And yesterday against the Oilers, he had a hit, so he has continued to swing a hot bat as he watches that miss inside for ball number 2. And that will run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Forte, who is from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, as he attends the University of Richmond. He stands 6'1", 200 pounds. He bats from the left side and throws from the right. That strike is in there from Smith. That will even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 delivery, and he'll hit this one to Escala at second. He'll throw it over to short, and the throw will not be in time, as Forte is safe at first. So they get out at second base. And Forte reaches on the fielder's choice. So we have 2 outs in the top of the first inning. And that will now bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton. Wharton, who was second on the team in batting average with a .252 average. Watch that strike in. It's kind of what run. No balls on 1 strike. Through 35 games, Jordan has had 127 at-bats. He has 32 hits, 8 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, and 13 RBIs. So he hits this one foul to the left side for strike number 2, and that will run the count to no balls and 2 strikes. Here's elbow miss outside. Now and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 as Forte is off. And that will be a called third strike. So Jordan is out on that pitch, and that will be the final out of the top of the first. So as we head into the bottom half of the inning, the Chinooks get 1 hit and leave a runner on first base. So as we head to the bottom of the first inning, we have a scoreless ball game. Thanks for tuning in to Chinook Radio. Welcome back, Chinook fans. Kevin Moore here, as we are now in the bottom of the first inning here at Mulcahy Stadium as the Anchorage Bucs will step up to the plate. And they'll face Sam Brace, number 55, as Willie Escala will lead things off, and he hits this one to second base, and Vandover will be there to make the out. So on 1 pitch, we have 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. So you're taking a look at Sam Brace, who was an all-star this year for the Chinooks. Brace is from Metamora, Illinois. He attends Lawrence Technical University. Stands 6'5", 255 from the left side. On this season, he has a 1-2 record. His 2.58 ERA is his 12th appearance, 4th start of the season. Jake Veith hits this one to Osuna, who was playing second. And the throw could not be scooped by the first baseman, Kreitzer, and this will get out of play, and it will allow Veith to advance to second base on that error. That will be a E3 there. So Veith is on second on the error with 1 out. That will now bring up the designated hitter, number 7, Troy Claunch. So Brace, as I said, this is his 4th start of the season. He has pitched 31 1/3 innings, struck out 32, walked 13 and has given up 30 hits in his last outing on July 9th against the Bucs. He started that game going 6 innings, giving up 1 run, 7 hits, walking 3 and 6 strikeouts. So let's see if he can have a similar outing today. So he takes a look at Veith. Here's the pitch, and that fastball is in there to the batter, Troy Claunch. Claunch finds himself down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the he'll foul this one to the right side. This will get out of play. The count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch, another foul ball from Claunch. Count will stay no balls and 2 strikes. On the season, Claunch is batting .296 through 8 games. He has 27 at-bats, 8 hits, 1 double, 1 RBI. He was a late addition for the Bucs. He was a member of the Oregon State National Championship baseball team. So another foul ball there from Claunch. So he's staying alive. The count will stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Brace takes a look at Veith at second, and here's the pitch, and that will miss outside as the count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Veith is on second as he reached on a error. The throw from Osuna got past first baseman Kreitzer and he got out of play, and that put Veith on second. Here's the 1-2 from Brace, and that off speed just misses outside. Really close pitch there. As the count will even up at 6. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball there from Claunch. So he continues to battle here in this at-bat. So Brace takes a look at this in the catcher, and he takes a look at Veith at second. Will get out of play again for another foul. And he continues to battle there on the mound for the Chinooks. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Claunch pops this one into left field as Ballinger, left fielder, will be there to make the catch. And that will be the second out after a long at-bat. So with 2 outs, runner on second base, that will now bring up the third baseman batting in the cleanup spot, number 14, J.C. Correa.
Now batting third baseman, number 14, J.C. Correa.
Correa on the season has a .250 batting average through 30 games. He has 29 hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple in the 1 field. As Ballinger will throw home, and that will be cut off by the third baseman, Wharton, as Veith came around to score, and that will be a RBI single for Correa in the first run of the game for the Bucs, and their first hit as well. So they take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. That will now bring up the left fielder, number 8, Daniel Fredrickson. Nice hit there from Chris. He jumped on that first pitch and sent it into left field. Thought there would be a play at the plate, but Ballinger hit the cutoff Wharton. So Veith was able to come around second and score as Fredrickson swings and misses on that fastball from Brace for strike number one. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. We're here at Mulcahy Stadium as your Chinooks are taking on the Anchorage Bucs. Bucs have jumped out to the first lead of the game as they lead 1-0. So that pitch misses from Brace to even the count at 1-1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that pitch will miss low. The count will run to 2-1 strike. And that 2-1 pitch will miss low. That will run the count 3-1. And Brace will walk Fredrickson, so that will put 2 runners on. Fredrickson on first, Correa on second, and this will bring J. Paul Fullerton out to the mound, have a word with his pitcher. So with 2 outs, 2 runners on, that will bring up the center fielder, who was an all-star for the Bucs, number 6, Brendan Broke.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Brendan Brown.
Bro on the season is batting .245. As he hits this one, flip at first, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So in the bottom of the first, Bucs get 1 run on 1 hit, leave 2 men on. We are here in the inning. Chinooks trail the Anchorage Bucs 1-0. Both teams each with a hit. The Chinooks have 1 error. As Nick Kreitzer will lead things off here in the top of the second as he hits this one into shallow left. This will get down for a hit. That will be the 2nd hit of the game for the Chinooks as Kreitzer is now on first base to lead things off. That will bring up second baseman number 5, Luke Vandover. Vandover was 3rd on the team in batting average. With a .245 average, he has through 30 games, 5 doubles, 9 RBIs. So he watches that pitch from Smith, miss low for a ball. Smith comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That will miss upstairs. The count will run to 1-1 strike. Beautiful day here in Anchorage, Alaska, as the sun is out shining. really no clouds in the sky. As Smith misses on that pitch, and that's 3 straight balls. This count will run to 3-0 to the second baseman. 69 degrees today in Anchorage. Smith misses on 4 straight pitches, and this will put Vandover on first. Yeah, runners on first and second with nobody out. So that will now bring up the center fielder, Jaron Largusa. And folks, this will be Largusa's last game of the season, as he will be headed home after today. So just want to wish Jaron the best, especially in this upcoming season, as he'll be going into the senior year at Biola University. Largusa stands at the plate with runners on first and second. And that pitch will miss low, so that's 5 straight balls now for Smith. Largusa on the season has a 196 batting average, a 195 average. Through 29 games, he has 17 hits, 7 doubles, which is tied for second on the team. He has 13 RBIs. As that pitch is in there for a strike. Count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to the Las Vegas, Nevada native. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that off speed will miss high and outside. It looks like Smith overthrew that one, and the count will now run to 2 balls and 1 strike. So we have Vandover on first. He reached on a walk. Kreitzer on second, who led the inning off with a single. And Largusa, the batter at the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That fastball will corner. The count will now run right. And here's the 3-1 pitch. It's jammed on that one as he fouls that off to the right side. The count will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 count on Largusa, the batter. And here's the pitch. A nice curveball there from Smith as that caught the outside corner, and Largusa is out looking. So that will be the first out of the inning. The third strikeout of the game for Smith. So 1 out, that will now bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna. Osuna, the native from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He is 5th on the team in batting average as he hits that first pitch out of play. Strike number 1. He has a .234 average. He is 2nd on the team in at-bats with 128. He has 30 hits, which is tied for 2nd on the team as well. 4 doubles and 10 RBIs, and he leads the team in stolen bases at 9. As that pitch is in there for a strike. See it down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Osuna, he attends Wayland Baptist University in Texas. As he gets ready for the 0-2 pitch. And he'll fight that one off, hits that one out of play. So the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 from Smith. That pitch just missed outside. Count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two count on the batter. And Osuna will hit this one into center field. Bro will be there to make the catch. And that will be the second out of the inning advance. So we have 2 outs with runners on first and second. And that ninth batter in the lineup, the left fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger. Ballinger has been struggling lately, as he has a 163 average on the season. Through 29 games, he has 15 hits, 1 triple, 7 RBIs. He is third on the team in walks with 17, as Smith misses on that pitch for ball number 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Ballinger will foul that one out of play. Count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ballinger will transfer to Tyler Junior College in the fall in Texas. So he'll be transferring there from the University of Texas, Arlington. So take a look at the 1-1 pitch. And that curveball will miss inside from Smith. So count will now run to 2 balls and 1 strike. Smith comes set as he gets ready for the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at Kreitzer at second. And that pitch will miss inside. Count will now run to 3 balls and 1 strike. Ballinger in the hitter's count, 3-1. As he gets ready for the 3-1 pitch, and he'll foul that one back. Nice swing there from the left fielder. So that will run the count 4-3-2. So the runners will be off at first and second with 2 outs. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And Ballinger watches that curveball on the outside corner for strike number 3. And a nice pitch there from Smith as he's able to get out of the inning as he gets the first 2 runners on base, but is able to shut the door down in the top of the second. So on 1 hit, the Chinooks lead 2 runners on, and they trail going into the bottom half 1-0. Welcome back, Chinook fans. Thank you for joining us on Chinook Radio. Kevin Moore here, as the Bucs have a 1-0 lead. So we are in the bottom of the second inning as Jace Vanderbrake will lead things off for the Bucs. He is playing right field today. And Vanderbrake comes into this game with a .242 batting average. So that pitched in there for a strike. The count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Vanderbrake has 23 hits, 7 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs, and 6 RBIs on the season. As that pitch will miss upstairs from Brace. The count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That fastball is fouled off to get to the backstop. That will even the count at 2-2. So the Bucs jumping out to an early lead as they scored 1 in the bottom of the first. They lead 1-0. Vanderbrink fouls that one off. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball there from Vanderbrink. And we'll have another 2-2 count. Here's 2-2. Nice pitch there from Braces. That just misses low. So count will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Brace misses on that 3-2 pitch, and that will be a leadoff walk for the Bucs. Excuse me. Yes, a leadoff walk for the Bucs.
Catcher number 24, Jacob Castro.
That will now bring up the catcher number 24, Jacob Castro. Castro, who has a .056 average on the season, and he played in 6 games, has had 18 at-bats. He only has 1 hit so far. As Brace throws over first base, Vanderbrink dives back safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will miss high and outside. And a 1-1 pitch. Ooh. Vanderbrink just gets in there safely on that pickoff from Brace. So you have a 1-1 count on Castro, the batter. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Castro gets jammed there as he hits that one to second. Vandover makes the throw, and that will not be in time as they are able to get the lead runner out at second. Okay, Castro is safe at first, so he is on the fielder's choice. So with 1 out, have a man on first base. That will bring up the the shortstop, number 17.
Shortstop number 17.
Dimitri Colaccio. Colaccio swings on that first pitch. That will get out of play for a foul ball. Colaccio on the season has a .203 average. He has 13 hits, 2 doubles, 8 RBIs on the season. Swings and misses on that 0-1 pitch. The count will now run no balls and 2 strikes. Colaccio, who is from Aliso Viejo, California. He attends the University of Utah. Stands 6'1", 150 pounds from the right side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nice pitch there from Brace at that corner for a strike. That will be the second out of the inning and Brace's first strikeout of the game. So that will bring up the top of the order. That's number 4, Escala. To the bat. Escala, who was an MVP of the All-Star game on Sunday. He will now step up to the plate. He flew out to second base in this first at bat. So he hits this one to third base. This will be a foul ball. Let's count one, no balls and one strike. Scala, who's from Miami, Florida. He attends the University of Miami. As he's sporting his school's gloves, the orange and green Hurricanes. As he shows bunt, pulls it back. That is a called strike number 2. And Brace is quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman. And Brace throws over first base. As Castro will dive back safely. Brace comes set. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball there from Escala. Count will stay at no balls and 2 strikes. And that 0-2 pitch is swung on and hit to the shortstop. Osuna will make the throw to second, and that will be the third out of the inning. So in the bottom of the second, Bucs get no runs, no hits, leave a man on base. As we head to the top of the third, the Bucs have a 1-0 lead over your Chinooks. You are tuning into Chinook Radio. Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are here in the top of the third inning, as we are at the top of the lineup for the Chinooks as they trail 1-0 to the Bucs. Bailey Collins will lead things off as that fastball is in there for strike number 1 from Smith. Collins struck out in his first at bat. So he'll try to lead things off for the Chinooks here. Here's the 0-1, and that pitch will miss low. So count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Bucs, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Chinooks, no runs, 2 hits and an error. As that 1-1 is hit to the right side, and this will get in between first and second and into right field as Collins is on with a hit. He is on leadoff single for the Chinooks. That is their 3rd hit of the game. So that will now bring up the catcher, J. Paul Fullerton, who singled in his first at bat.
J. Paul Fullerton.
Legend Smith will throw over to first. As Collins will get back safely. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch will just miss for a ball. Collins on the season has 8 stolen bases, which is second on the team. So he might be on the move on this at bat. Fullerton will hit this one in the center field. Bro will go back. He would be there to make the catch. No tag from Collins, so that will be the first out of the inning. F8 put out. So with 1 out, that will now bring up designated hitter number 14, Anthony Forte. Here's the first pitch. He hits this one deep into left center. The left fielder, Frederickson, is running back to the warning track, and he'll make the catch. Collins is tagging at second, and he will slide into second safely. So with 2 outs, Collins advances to second. As Forte puts a charge on that one. Showing some opposite field power there. And that will be the second out of the inning. So that will now bring up third baseman number 20, Jordan Wharton. Wharton, who struck out in his first at bat. He steps up the runner in scoring position. That first pitch will catch the outside corner for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Wharton swings and misses on that one. For the second strike, he is now down 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a nice hold there from Wharton as he did not go on that off speed that missed in the dirt. The count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Wharton did not go on that pitch. A nice eye there. So the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 outs, runner on second base, Bailey Collins. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And Wharton swings and misses on that one. That is his second strikeout of the game. And that is 5 strikeouts now for Lennon Smith. That was the final out of the top half third. So as we head into the bottom half, Chinooks lead 1 runner on with 1 hit. They still trail 1-0.
First baseman number 22, Jake Lee.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now in the bottom of the third inning, as Jake Veith will lead things off as he takes a hack on that first pitch from Brace and misses. Strike number one, Veith, who reached on an error in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1 from Brace. Veith will send this one foul out of play. The count will even up at 1-1 strike. Veith, who was a participant of the home run derby for the Bucs, him and J.C. Correa were both members, as Brace gets that curveball and Veith swings and misses for the first out. Sam strikes him out. And with one out, that will bring up the designated hitter, number 7, Troy Clunch.
Now batting your designated hitter, number 7, Troy Clunch.
That is the second strikeout of the game for Brace. That's Clunch, who flied out to center in his last at bat. Now step up. He'll hit this one right to Osuna, and he will be there to make the catch, and that will be the second out of the inning. So Brace is working quickly here. So he already has 2 outs. And that will bring up third baseman number 14, J.C. Correa, who singled and
Now batting third baseman number
picked up
14,
an RBI in his first at bat.
J.C. Correa.
Correa, the younger brother of Carlos Correa, the shortstop of the Houston Astros. That pitch is in from Brace for strike number 1. And just misses on that outside corner. For ball number 1, as the count evens up at 1-1 strike, Correa will foul this one off to the right side to get out of play. The count will run to 1-2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And Brace just misses upstairs on that curveball to even the count at 2-2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Correa will hit this one to Osuna at short. Osuna will come in and make the play, and that will be the third out of the inning. So the Bucs go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. So as we head to the top of the fourth, the Chinooks will try to get some runs on the scoreboard as they trail 1-0. Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we're in the top of the fourth. Bucs still lead 1-0 as Nick Kreitzer will lead things off at the top of the fourth. Kreitzer singled in his first at bat for the Chinooks. So he watches that pitch miss low from Smith. The count will run 1-0 strikes. And that 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner. That will even the count at 1-1. Kreitzer swings and misses on that changeup. Count is now 1-2 as Smith gets ready for the pitch. Another curveball there as Kreitzer misses on that pitch, and that will be strike number 3. That is now 6 strikeouts on the game for Smith. So that will be the first out. We'll now bring up the second baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover. Vandover walked in his first at bat. Smith gets that pitch in there for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Nice curveball there from Smith. That catches the outside corner for strike number 2. And I want to count to no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will miss. The count will now run 1 ball and 2 strikes to the second baseman from Little Rock, Arkansas. Vandover attends Harding University, Division II school in Arkansas. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that pitch is in there for strike number 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Smith to start the 4th inning. Now 7 strikeouts on the game for Smith. So we have 2 outs in the top of the 4th. So I will now bring up center fielder number 9, Jaron Largusa. Largusa was a victim of strikeout list from Smith. He struck out looking in his first at bat. He swings and misses on that fastball. So strike number 1. Smith seems to be settling into a groove right now. That pitch was missed low. So count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Smith working from the windup. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Largusa swings on that one and misses. So count will now run 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Largusa hits this 1-2 curveball out to right center. Brennan Bro will be there to make the catch, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Knicks go down 1-2-3 as we head into the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Bucs have a 1-0 lead over your Chinooks.
Daniel Fredrickson.
We are back here at Mulcahy Stadium. Kevin Moore here. We're now in the bottom of the 4th. The Bucs are now at the bat as left fielder number 8, Daniel Fredrickson, will lead things off. Nice drag bunt there as Brace will let it stay on the left side of the foul line, and this will be a fair ball. So Fredrickson with a nice bunt as he is on with a leadoff single for the Bucs. That's the 2nd time he has reached base in his 2 at-bats. He walked in his first at-bat. So nobody out, 1 man on. That will now bring up the center fielder, number 6, Brennan Bro. Bro shows bunt as he fouls that one back for strike number 1. Bro, who is a native of Louisiana, he attends Louisiana Lafayette University. As Brace takes a look at Frederickson at first base, here's the pitch. And that is in there for strike number 2. And Brace is ahead, no balls with 2 strikes. Brace throws up at first base. Frederickson gets back safely. Brace comes set. Another throw to first base. Runner is back safely. Here's 0-2 pitch. And Bro swings and hits this one to first base. Kreitzer steps on the bag to make the first out, but the throw to second is not in time. So that will be fielder's choice. So we have 2 outs, one out with the runner on second base.
Now batting right fielder
That'll
number
bring
2,
the right fielder,
Jace
number 2, Jace Vanderbrake. Vanderbrake, who walked in his first at bat. This pitch will miss from Brace for ball number 1. Vanderbrake, who's from Gonzaga University. He's a native of Yakima, Washington. So he watches that 1-0 pitch miss for ball number 2. Vanderbrake shows bunt, pulls it back. Count is now at 3 balls and no strikes. And here's the 3-0. As he is swinging on that 3-0 pitch, Vandover makes a sliding stop, and he'll get Vanderbrake out in time on a close play. Nice play there made by the second baseman, Luke Vandover. As Vanderbrake is out, now we have 2 outs, runner on third base. That will bring up the catcher, number 24, Jacob Castro. He reached on his first at bat on the fielder's choice. That pitch misses for a ball. And that 1-0 pitch is in there for strike. Count 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 from Brace. And that curveball is hit on first base. Kreitzer will be there to step on it out of the inning. So in the bottom of the 4th, the Bucs leave a runner stranded at third base. Brace gets out of the inning, and your Chinooks still trail as we head to the top of the 5th, 1-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're in the top of the fifth inning of a 1-0 game. As the Bucs are leading the Chinooks. As Osuna leading things off, he shows bunts it off himself, and he is in some pain there as he is on his knees. Not sure where that ball hit off him, but it did hit off him. It looked like it hit off his leg. So he's getting up as the trainer, Brian, is heading out there to have a word. It looks like it hit him in his growing area. There's always some pain right there. As Dalton Smith, the first base coach, and assistant coach, is out there as well. And seems to be doing okay. So Osuna is down 0-1. As that off speed will miss. Even count at 1 strike. Osuna flied out to center field in his first at bat. And that pitch is in there for a strike. Count. We'll run to 1 strikes to the Chinook shortstop. And here's the 1-2 from Smith. And that will miss low and outside. This count will even up at 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 offering. And Osuna will hit this one in the right field as Vanderbrake will be there to make the catch. And that will be the first out. Of the inning. So that will now bring up Seth Ballinger, who struck out in this first at bat. So Smith had retired the last 7 Chinook batters that he has faced. As that fastball is in there for strike number 1 to Ballinger. Smith has definitely been settling down here in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1. Ballinger, watch that miss low. So count will even up at 1 strike. That one pitch will miss low. Count will now run 2 balls and 1 strike. And that strike will be in there as Ballinger misses, as the count will even up at 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch from Smith, and Ballinger will foul this one back to the backstop. The count will remain at 2 strikes. Fans have come out here to Mulcahy to support their Anchorage Bucs, and it looks like we have some Chinook fans as well who came to cheer on their Nooks. As that 2-2 pitch is swung on and hit to right field, as Vanderbrake will be there to make his second out of the inning. 2 outs, so bring back up the top of the order. Bailey Collins, who singled in his last at bat, will step up to the plate. Smith, who was retired his last 8 batters that he faced, one out away from getting out of this inning. As Collins takes a healthy cut and swings and misses on that fastball for strike number 1. Collins, who was 1 for 2 today, has a strikeout. As that pitch misses inside, and that will even count at 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Collins hits this one right back up the middle. This will get past the second baseman, and Collins will be on with his second hit of the day. That is now 4 hits on the game for the Chinooks. So after retiring 8 straight, Legend Smith cannot get the final out on Bailey Collins. So that will now bring up the catcher, J. Paul Fullerton, who was 1 for 2 today. And Smith goes over to first base. Beath has to maneuver around Collins to make that catch. Here's the first pitch. Fullerton fouls that one off for strike number 1. The Bucs, sporting the black tops with the white pinstripe pants and the white and black hats. Chinooks with the blue tops and the gray pants with the blue and red hats in today's contest. As Collins is off at first, and Fullerton will foul this one out of play. As the count will now run to no balls and 2 strikes. The Chinooks will be back in action tomorrow, July 19th, as it will be back home at Lee Jordan Field as Fullerton hits this one. And a nice play there made from Muscala as Collins is heading to third. And he will be called out as Collins, as soon as he got the second, he made his mind up. He was heading to third base, but the throw was in time, and he is out at third base. So Fullerton gets a hit, but Collins tries to be greedy there, and he is out at third base. So as we head into the bottom half of the 5th, Chinooks get 2 hits, leave a runner on, and they trail the Bucs 1-0. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning as Dimitri Calaccio leads things off with a single past shortstop Osuna into left field. Bucs with the 1-0 lead over the Chinooks. They now have 3 hits on the game on that single from Calaccio.
Now batting, second baseman number 4.
And that will bring up the top of the order as number 4, Willie Escala, will step up with nobody out and a runner on first. Escala reached on, in his last at bat, he got out on a fielder's choice to end the inning. Has braced those over to first base. Brace has pitched a pretty good game so far, only giving up a run in the bottom of the first as Escala bunts it. As Fullerton makes a nice play from behind the plate to get the out at first, as Calaccio advances to second base with one out.
Now batting first baseman.
And I will now bring up the first baseman,
Veith.
number 22, Jake Veith, who was 0 for 2 today. Veith swings and misses on that off speed for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Brace misses in the dirt as the count will now even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to Veith. Veith, who struck out in his last at bat and reached on his first AB on an error. Brace takes a look at second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Veith fouls that curveball off out of play. So count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 out, a runner on second base, 1-2 count on the batter Veith. And here's the pitch. And that is swung on and hit to Vandover at second. He will be there to make the flip, and Veith will be out. So that will be the second out of the inning as Calaccio advances to third base. So we have 2 outs. That will bring up the designated hitter, Troy Clonch, who is 0 for 2 in today's contest.
Now batting your designated hitter, number 7, Troy Clonch.
Brace gets that first pitch in for strike number 1. Brace gets that pitch in there for strike number 2, and he is 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning, leaving a runner stranded on third base. Brace comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is fouled off from Clonch as the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. If you're just tuning in, we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trail the Bucs 1-0. Bucs with 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Chinooks no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. So we have 2 outs. Runner on third base. Troy Clonch is the batter as he is down 0-2. Here's the pitch from Brace. That will miss upstairs. Now we'll run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. We have another game going on in the ABL as the first and second place teams are scoring off as the Miners and the Oilers are playing each other as Brace gets that pitch on the outside corner. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So as we head to the top of the 6th, the Bucs leave a runner on third base and still trail 1-0. We are now at the top of the 6th inning of a close ball game. As the Bucs have a 1-0 lead over the Chinooks. Legend Smith back on the mound for the Bucs as he starts Anthony Forte off with a strike on the inside corner. Forte, the designated hitter, is 0 for 2 today. As he watches that one bounce in the dirt, just count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's the 1-1 from Smith. That pitch will miss low. Nice eye there from Forte. It's a count 1 and 2 balls and 1 strike. Chinooks looking to crack into the scoreboard here as they're looking for the first run of the game. And that pitch is hit into right field. Vanderbeek will be there to make the catch, and that will be out number 1 for the Bucs. That will now bring up cleanup man number 20, Jordan Wharton. Wharton today is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
Number 20, Jordan Wharton.
Here's the first pitch. That will miss low, get past the catcher for ball number 1. And Wharton will foul this one off. Count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that 1-1 pitch is swung on and hit to left field. This will get down right in front of the left fielder Fredrickson. So Wharton is on with his first hit of the game. On that 1-out single to left. And the Chinooks now have 6 hits in the ball game. So that will now bring up the first baseman, number 44, Nick Kreitzer, who has a single in this game. As that pitch will miss low and outside for ball number 1. So let's see if Chinooks can get some timely hits here. See if they can get some runs to come across the plate in the top of the 6th. Here's the 1-0 from Smith. Wharton on the move. A nice jump there as he slides in safely at second. That will be a stolen base for Wharton. So you got a nice jump from off the pitcher, Smith. He is now in scoring position at second base as that pitch was a strike. So the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike to Kreitzer, the batter. Kreitzer, who is from Westminster, Colorado. He attends Arkansas Pine Bluff University. So he gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. Nice eye there as he watches that miss low in the dirt. The count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike. Big situation here for the Chinooks. They have runner in scoring position, less than 2 outs. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That fastball is in there on the inside corner for strike number 2. Kreitzer didn't agree with that call. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck for the Chinooks will be the second baseman, Luke Van Dover. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that is fouled off. This will get out of play. The count will remain at 2-2. Here's a 2-2. Another foul ball there from Kreitzer. So that one gets out of play. So we'll have another 2-2 count with Jordan Wharton on second base. He got a single into left field. He was able to steal first, so he is now on second. Kreitzer with the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Smith. Another foul ball as Kreitzer is battling this at bat. Smith takes a look at second, and here's the pitch. Another foul ball there from Kreitzer. So we will have a 2-2 count yet again, ladies and gentlemen. So here's a 2-2 pitch. And that one just misses low. That was a very close call there. We'll have a 3-2 count on a very good at-bat from Nick Kreitzer. We do not have any action going on in either team's bullpen so far. So here's the 3-2 pitch. And Kreitzer fouled this one to the right side. So another foul ball from Kreitzer. So we'll have another 3-2 count. Here's the full count pitch. And that curveball is in there for strike number 3. Kreitzer did not like that call as he walks back shaking his head to the Chinooks dugout. And we have 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Luke Vandover.
Smith now has 8 strikeouts on the game as Luke Vandover will now step up as he fouls that pitch. Out of play for the first strike. Kreitzer with a very nice at-bat, though Smith was able to come out on top as he got him on strikeouts for the second out of the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Vandover. He'll hit this one right back to the pitcher. Smith will make the catch and make the throw over to Feith for out number 3. And that will be the third out of the inning. So going into the bottom half of the 6th, the Chinooks get a hit and leave a runner stranded out there on second base. They still trail the Bucs 1-0. We are on the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Brace back on the mound for the Chinooks. As J.C. Correa, the third baseman, will lead things off as he swings and misses on that pitch for strike number 1. Correa has a single in the RBI today, the only RBI of the game so far. as that pitch misses outside for ball number 1. The count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And Correa hits this one deep to left field, and this will get over the head of Bollinger and roll to the wall. So Correa is on with his second hit of the game as he is in with a leadoff double. Correa, who is now 2 for 3 today. And that will now bring up left fielder number 8, Daniel Fredrickson, who was 1 for 1 with a single and a walk.
Now batting left fielder number 8, Daniel Fredrickson.
Fredrickson shows bunt. Nice bunt there as Wharton is there to make the throw. Get Fredrickson out as he does the job and advances Correa to third base. So we have 1 out, runner on third base as the infield is drawn in. So that will bring up Brennan Bro. He's 0 for 2 today.
Brennan Bro.
Here's the first pitch to Bro. That pitch would miss low outside for ball number 1. Though the Chinooks are out hitting the Bucs today, they still trail 1-0. Chinooks with 6 hits, Bucs with 4. Nice curveball there from Brace as that catches the outside corner for strike number 1. Brace comes set, and here's the 1-1 pitch. That curveball will catch the inside corner for strike number 2. That looked like a pitcher's pitch right there. So Brace is ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the center fielder. So he comes set. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That fastball will miss outside. This count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that one is hit right to the second baseman, Vandover. He will be there to make the play and get the out at first. So that will be 2 outs as Correa does not advance at third with the infield drawn in. So nice job of pitching there from Brace. So that will now bring up the right fielder, number 2, Jace Vanderbrink.
Now batting right fielder number 2, Jace Vanderbrink.
Vanderbrink today is 0 for 1 as he walked in his first at bat. Nice curveball there from Brace. That's in there for strike number 1. And Vanderbrink will foul this one off. And Brace is quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's 0-2. And Brace gets Vanderbrink to swing and miss on that curveball for the third out of the inning. So Bucs get 1 hit and leave the runner stranded on third base as we head into the top of the 7th. Chinooks down to their final 9 outs as they trail the Bucs 1-0. Welcome back, Chinook fans, and we are now in the top of the seventh inning as the Bucs have a 1-0 lead over your Chinooks. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bucs as number 33, Grant Cox, will now take over as Legend Smith's day is done. As he went 6 innings, giving up no runs. So Grant Cox now steps in. Cox is from Lafayette, Louisiana. He attends Louisiana Lafayette University. He stands 6'2", 200 from the left side as he'll start things off to the center fielder, number 9, Jaron Largusa, who is 0 for 2 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch, Cox. That will miss outside. Count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. Cox has a 0-1 record on the season, an ERA of 1.90. This is his 8th appearance. He has thrown 28 and 1/3 innings, struck out 22, walked 14, has given up 21 hits. That fastball is on the outside corner to Largusa. The count will now run to 2 balls and 1 strike. In Cox's last outing against the Chinooks on July 11th, he threw 3 innings, giving up 1 run, 3 hits, and striking out 2. As Largusa hits this one to second base, Escala will be there to make the throw. And that will be out number 1. So with 1 out, that will now bring up the shortstop, Gregory Osuna, who was 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch, and that will miss outside for ball number 1. Osuna hits this one to the shortstop. Colecchio makes the nice throw and gets Osuna out at first base. So Osuna is out on the 6-3 put out, and Cox is working quickly here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. That will bring up the left fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger, who was 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, left fielder number 8, Seth Ballinger.
Here's the first pitch. Ballinger swings and hits this one to the left side. This will get out of play for strike number 1. Ballinger, who flew out to right field in his last at bat, and he struck out in his first at bat as that pitch was missing inside from Cox to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and another foul ball from Ballinger as he was late on that fastball. His count will now run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2, another foul ball from Ballinger. So you have another 1-2 count as Cox working from the windup, and here comes the 1-2 pitch. And Ballinger will hit this one into left field as the left fielder, Frederickson, will be there in foul territory to make the catch, and that will be out number 3. So the Chinooks go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th. As we head to the bottom half, we have a 1-0 score as the Bucs have the lead. Thank you for tuning in to Chinook Radio. We are now in the bottom of the 7th inning as we have a 1-0 ball game. That'll be 1-0 in soccer terms as the Bucs are leading over the Chinooks. As Castro hits this one to second base, Mando will be there to make the first out of the inning. And on one pitch, we have one out. As I will bring up the shortstop, number 17, Dimitri Calaccio, who singled in his last at bat. Sam Brace still out there on the mound for the Chinooks.
Now batting shortstop number
Hopefully
17,
the offense can
Dimitri
help out Brace here.
Calaccio.
We have yet to score a run. Here's the first pitch as Calaccio hits this one to third base. Wharton will be there to make the throw. And on 2 pitches, we have 2 quick outs. As Brace is cruising here in the bottom of the 7th. So I will bring up the top of the order as the second baseman, Willie Escala.
Now
It's 0 for 3 today. We'll step up with 2 outs.
Willie Escala.
Here's the first pitch to Escala. That fastball is on the inside corner for strike number 1. And Escala fouls that one back. He is quickly down, no balls and 2 strikes. So 10 hits total between both teams. Chinooks with 6 and the Bucs with 4. Just 1 run as the Bucs are leading. Escala hits this one right out in front of home plate. Fullerton makes a nice play, and he'll get the out. So Brace with a nice inning there in the bottom half as the Bucs count 1, 2, 3. As we head to the top of the 8th inning, Chinooks still trail 1-0. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Really close ball game here between the Chinooks and Bucs. The Bucs have a 1-0 lead as Bailey Collins will lead things off for the Chinooks. He has 2 hits today for the Chinooks as Cox starts him off with a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1, and Collins will hit this one to the left side. This will be a close play as Collins beats that throw out for an infield single. That will be the 3rd hit for Collins today as he is 3 for 4, having a pretty good game at the plate for the Chinooks. And Nooks get the leadoff man on here in the top of the 8th. That will now bring up the catcher, J. Paul Fullerton, who was 2 for 3. Perfect time for the Chinooks to get the bats alive. Hopefully we can tie the game, take the lead in the top of the 8th. As Cox throws that first pitch, and Fullerton shows the bunt, and he does the job there. He gets the bunt down. The catcher Castro makes the play, gets him out at first. But Collins does advance to second base, so with 1 out, We have a runner on second base. And this will now bring up designated hitter Anthony Forte. Forte, who has came through clutch with runners in scoring position this season for the Chinooks, as he steps up the runner scoring position at second base. So on a hit to the outfield with Collins' speed, he could tie the ball game up. So let's see what Forte does here at this bat. As Forte is 0 for 3 today, he is due for his first hit. Here's the first pitch. He hits this one into center field. This is tailing, as Bro will make a nice running catch ranging to his left as Collins advances to third base. That's a nice catch there as Bro got on his horse there in center field as that ball just kept tailing away. But Bro was able to run that down and make the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, Collins advances to third base as he tagged up. This will now bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Wharton, who was 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base. Here's the first pitch, and that will miss low for a ball. A big situation for Wharton as he can tie this ball game here in the top of the 8th for the Chinooks. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will miss high and outside as the count will run at 2 balls and no strikes. Should Wharton get on, that will bring up first baseman Nick Kreitzer, who is 1 for 3 today. That pitch misses, and that will be 3 straight misses there from Cox. So he is down 3-0. Chinooks with 7 hits on the game now, after Collins got that leadoff single, and that will be 4 straight misses. It looks like Cox is pitching around Wharton there. So I'll now bring up Nick Kreitzer with runners on first and third. And time is called as the pitching coach for the Bucs is heading out to the mound, have a word with his infield and the pitcher. So Kreitzer stepping up, big situation. 2 runners on, 2 outs. We are late in this ball game in the top of the 8th inning of a 1-0 ball game. Anchorage Bucs with the lead over the Chinooks. Chinooks will be back in action tomorrow as they'll take on the Anchorage Glacier Pilots at Lee Jordan Field. That will be a home game for the Chinooks. And that game will start at 7 p.m. So you guys can tune in for the live broadcast. You can go to Chinook Radio on YouTube. And there you will find the live broadcast. So the game between the Miners and the Oilers is over as the Miners defeated the Oilers 6-3. Miners improved to 22-14. The Oilers fall to 19-17 on the season. So here's the first pitch to Kreitzer, and he swings and misses off speed for strike number 1. Who has a pair of strikeouts. He singled in his first at bat of the game. The 0-1 pitch. That just a strike up here in the Bronx. Fans are letting the home plate umpire hear that one. The count now runs to 1 ball and 1 strike to the first baseman. And here's the pitch. Kreitzer fouls that one off to the Chinook dugout. And the count now runs to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Wharton on first base. Collins on third for the Chinooks. Wharton, nice size lead at first base. Here's the pitch. That fastball will miss upstairs. The count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That curveball is fouled out of play by Kreitzer. Kreitzer, who had a very good at-bat in his last at-bat, though he struck out. So very long at-bat as well. So he had over 5 foul balls in that at-bat. So he has a 2-2 count as Cox comes set, takes a look at Wharton at first. Here's the pitch. And that gets Kreitzer to strike out and miss. Big pitch there from Cox as the Chinooks get 1 hit, but they leave runners stranded on first and third as we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Bucs have a 1-0 lead over your Chinooks. Here we are in the bottom of the 8th inning as Jake Veith leads things off for the Bucs. Sam Brace back on the mound for the Chinooks. Looks like he'll go the distance here. Veith, who is 0 for 3 today, as the Chinooks put on the shift for Veith, as Osuna, the shortstop, is playing second. Wharton, the third baseman, is playing short. And Vandover, the second baseman, is playing right center. And that is the shift they have on Veith. He's quickly down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Veith, who came into this game first in batting average at 376, as he gets Veith to swing and miss for the first out of the inning. That is Veith's second strikeout of the game.
Number 7, Troy.
That is the 5th strikeout of the game for Brace. Bring it up. Hitter number 2 struck out in his last at bat as Veith misses for ball number 1. And Claunch hits this one into left field. This will be a foul ball. He put a nice swing on that one, as the count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's that curveball will miss low from Brace has to get 2 balls and 1 strike. That 2-1 pitch is from the Bucs dugout. Count will even up at 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Brace. Nice change up there as Claunch swings and misses. And back-to-back strikeouts for Brace. So we have 2 outs. That will bring up the hot-hitting J.C. Correa, third baseman, who has a double, a single, and an RBI today.
Number 14, J.C. Correa.
Correa swings on that first pitch, and he fouls it to the first base side, number 1. That 0-1 pitch misses inside as the count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. And Correa sends a line drive right back up to the pitcher. And the glove out, and the ball makes the third out of the inning. So the Chinooks down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. So as we head to the top of the 9th, Chinooks down to their final 3 outs as they trail the Bucs 1-0. Welcome back, Chinook fans. Chinooks trail the Bucs 1-0 as we are headed into the last inning of this ball game. Chinooks trail 1-0 as they look to tie or take the lead in this ball game. As Luke Vandover will lead things off, we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bucs as Adrian Mardueno will come in and he'll try to get the save for the Bucs. Mardueno, who is from California, stands 5'10", 170 pounds from the right side. He is from San Diego State University. He has a 2-1 record on the season. He leads the Bucs in ERA through 10 games. He has an ERA of 0. He has 4 saves, pitched 14 and 2 innings third. Struck out 19, walked 4, and has given up 5 hits. And in his last outing on July 16th against the Oilers, he threw 1 inning, giving up no runs, no hits, as he starts Vandover off a fastball for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That fastball was on the outside corner. Vandover did not like that call. So that one on the count to no balls and 2 strikes. Mardueno, who steadily sits at 91-93 on the mound there, quickly is ahead 0-2 to Vandover. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Vandover hits that one right back up the middle. And he is on with a leadoff single as he hit that one right back up the middle against Mardueno. And Chinooks have their leadoff man on in the top of the 9th inning. So that will now bring up the center fielder, number 9, Jaron Largusa. That is the 8th hit of the ball game for the Chinooks. So we had a tie-in run on first base as Jaron Largusa will now step up to the plate. And here's the first pitch. Largusa shows bunt, and Mardueno will be there to make the throw. And that will be the first out. So Largusa does his job as he advances Vandover to second base. So we have one out, runner on second. So that will bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna, who was 0 for 3 today. Osuna, who has been in a slump lately. Earlier in the season, he got off to a really good start as he was leading the team in batting average at one point. He was top in the ABL in batting average as well. But he has cooled down lately, so hopefully he can have a big at-bat here for the Chinooks as he gets ready to take a look at the first pitch. And he hits this one to third base. Correa will be there, and he'll make the throw, as that will be the second out of the inning. And the Chinooks are down to their final out as the left fielder, Seth Ballinger, who is 0 for 3, will now step up to the plate with Vandover on third base as he represents the tie-in run for the Chinooks. Here's the first pitch, as Vandover is late on that fastball as he fouls that off for strike number 1. Mardueno comes set. And here's the 0-1 pitch as Ballinger fouls that off-speed off. And the Chinooks are now down to their final strike of this ball game. So Ballinger steps back into the box as he gets ready for the 0-2 pitch. Vandover at third base. And here's the pitch. And Ballinger cannot hold his swing there as he strikes out. And that will be the final out of the ball game as the Chinooks drop their second game in a row to the Anchorage Bucs on a it was a pitcher duel. Great performance from Sam Brace as he went the distance, going 8 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 run, but the Chinooks offense could not back him up, even though they out-hit the Bucs 8-4. So they dropped a close one. And as I said, each game is very crucial, so this definitely doesn't help the Chinooks, but hopefully we can turn it back around tomorrow as we will take on the Anchorage Glacier Pilots at home. So another tough loss. We will be right back with the post game as you are tuning into Chinook Radio. Welcome back, Chinook fans. Welcome to the post-game show. Chinooks drop a tough one here at Mulcahy Stadium, 1-0 to the Anchorage Bucs. The Bucs improve to 17-8, are at 500 on the season as they sit in third place. As the 16-22, they're in last place, dropped their second game of a row. And just want to first shout out Sam Brace, our starting pitcher. He threw a excellent game today, going the distance, giving up 1 run, giving up 4 hits as well. So he was very dominant on the mound there. Only had that 1 run in the bottom of the first, and that run scored on an error. So that was an unearned run. So Brace really pitched a great game. Unfortunately, Chinooks bats couldn't back him up, couldn't get any runs to come across the plate. So then you got to tip your caps off to the Anchorage Bucs pitching staff, Lennon Smith, who picked up the win as he went 6 innings, giving up 6 hits, 1 walk, striking out 8. And then Grant Cox came in relief. He threw 2 innings, giving 1 hit, 1 walk, and a strikeout. And Mardueno came in and closed the door as he picked up the save, getting a strikeout. So the pitching staff was on point today. And, can't say too much from this ball game. It's tough to drop a close one like that, 1-0. You wish you were on the winning side, but unfortunately we were on the losing side. So, with 8 games left in the season now, these games couldn't address the situation. We're sitting in last place, 14-22, so we definitely need some help from the other teams in the league. But at the same time, we need to focus on ourselves and win these ball games if we want to play in the playoffs, which start the 1st of August. So hopefully we can turn that around tomorrow as we host the Anchorage Glacier Pilots at Lee Jordan Field. That will be a 7 p.m. start time. So hopefully, guys, you will tune in for that game. Just want to thank you guys for tuning into this one here at Mulcahy Stadium. As always, we appreciate you guys watching back home. Always had this whole season. So from Kevin Moore from Mulcahy Stadium, you guys have a good night. Be blessed. We will see you all tomorrow at Lee Jordan.